you're listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what is going on?
Oh, boop, boop.
Do you notice anything about me today?
Let me see. Move the mic away. You're wearing a you're wearing a t-shirt?
I am wearing a t-shirt, big t-shirt.
A
Do you
big
know what
t-shirt?
this is?
Monaco.
Do you know what it is beyond that?
What am I in this question? Share.
It's Bad Bunny concert merch.
Oh, okay.
It's
nice.
Bad Bunny concert merch. And we go to Puerto Rico in less than 1 month.
Less than 1 month, I know.
I don't know if you're ready.
I'm not ready.
I don't know if you're ready.
I'm not physically or emotionally ready. I'll tell you that.
Physically or emotionally.
I am not.
I don't care. I want mentally. We need to get more familiar.
Wait, so I'm not ready on all accounts.
No accounts. Are you ready?
I am not ready for Puerto Rico in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. You got to it will be more fun for you, I think, if you familiarize yourself with some of the songs.
Well, I told you I listened to songs,
okay.
And it wasn't good enough for you.
It wasn't.
So
because I threw a few songs on in the car. I'm like, you
Have
want to know?
you listened to any Bad Bunny? I go, yeah, I was playing some songs in the car, and then you go, no, that's not good enough.
I don't accept.
You want me to like sit down with a pen and paper?
No, not a pen and paper. I want
me
you to sit
Google
down
Translates
with the English lyrics for some of the songs. I want you to know like what the vibes are. I want you you want to know the collective headspace, right, of the people at the show.
Yes.
A little bit.
So I don't want to be smiling during a sad moment.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to take me and I'm going, oh.
You want to be, and there's not many sad moments. It's a lot of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I also think you would find some of it funny. I think you would be intrigued to find out like what all the hype is about. Like sonically is great.
I'll tell you this, man.
What?
Seen the Calvin Klein poster. I know what the hype's
You
about.
know, that's not the only.
No, I know. But it is part of the hype.
Yes, it is part of the hype.
It is part of the hype.
Undeniably, I'm sure it's part of the hype.
The Calvin Klein, New York Bad Bunny moment.
But he has been the #1 artist of the decade, I want to say.
I'm sorry, I sexualize you.
It's okay.
You're one of your favorite people. And
you can sexualize him. He sexualizes himself.
No, I'm sorry, I sexualized him.
He sexualizes himself constantly.
So, no, because I could tell that you didn't like that I brought up that he was hot. That's the least of our worries.
It's one of the worries, but
it's one of the worries.
It's
See,
not as high on the agenda. I think it's like good music. Like he makes good music.
I was vibing out.
Okay, that's
Here's
good.
the thing. Some people listen to music for the words. Some people listen for the
vibes.
For the vibes.
Yeah.
And I was just vibing out.
Which is good. Yeah, for sure. He has some fans that don't know what the words are at all. But I think if you can connect even just an inkling of what the messaging is or what you're vibing to, it makes the experience more enjoyable. I don't know all the words. I don't know 50% of the words.
Okay.
Maybe 30 to 40% is in the range, but I know all the songs. I know what he's saying in every song, if that makes sense.
I have a question for you. Rob.
What?
I've never been to a concert with you. We've never seen live music together, have we?
We have.
What?
We did a show where the live music was a large part of it.
But for music that we knew was
we
familiar.
watched somebody sing "Creep" together. You didn't like the way I received it. What did I do?
Oh yeah, we were listening to someone
in Portugal.
What were you doing?
You were really emotionally
bonding
connecting. Yes,
and you were like,
and I was vibing out,
and you were like rocking out, and this woman singing "Creep" and I was very emotional, and
I think I was looking for something. I think I had to run back to the hotel to pee. Not hotel, the restaurant.
Yeah, you were busy. You were elsewhere.
I was distracted,
and I was in the moment.
And how did that feel for you?
Bad.
So we don't want that. I don't want.
Rob?
What?
Rob?
That was one song. One song.
It was. You couldn't even handle one full song. If I need to run to the bathroom during a 3-hour concert,
you can run to the bathroom. I'm
gonna have to.
For sure.
So here's my question.
What?
During concerts, are you the type of person during concerts that you're focused on the stage, or are you checking in with friends, shimmying, trying to sync up words?
No, not as much. I mean, it depends on who you go with.
Yo, that's what I'm wondering.
For the most part, stage. 90% stage, I would say.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
I love this song. Oh, he played this. Like, you check in,
So
maybe top of the song. Oh, shit. Oh. I mean, it's like everyone's screaming the whole time and dancing the whole time.
Well, yes, but my question is, are you going to be looking to me, or are you going to be focused on the stage? Are we enjoying a concert next to each other, or are we enjoying the concert together?
A combination of the two. I mean, together. We're enjoying it together.
So we're enjoying. I need to be ready to enjoy it together.
Correct.
That you turn to me and I go, ah!
Not every. I mean, I think you'll see what it is.
Rob, I will be wiggling
The whole time.
I promise.
It'll be impossible not
I'll
to be.
be wiggling.
It'll be impossible not to
So
be.
that you don't need to worry about that.
It's pretty much standing the whole time.
Oh.
Wiggling the
Well,
whole
you gotta
time.
let me know what song I could sit through.
0. It's 3 hours of standing.
You can't.
You can't sit.
I can't sit for one song.
What are we talking about?
Oh, I need to go to a Hozier concert. I could sit for most of the fucking concert.
Yeah, no, this is not Hozier.
I
Unfortunately.
can't sit for one song.
You're not gonna want to.
So there's not like a song. Oh, let's slow it down a little.
There
bit.
are some slower songs, and everyone will be belting them.
And everyone will be belting them.
Yeah.
So if everyone's belting and then I'm sitting next to you,
I mean, if you need a break,
if I needed a break,
then that's you could maybe if you weren't feeling the slower songs.
say my feet are getting tired. Do I have to
Your
go?
feet are getting tired. You get to rest them after 3 hours. You could stand for 3 hours.
I could see. But here's the thing. So my feet are tired.
You'll probably be standing all day because there'll be a party beforehand too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm
So
getting.
you're
to my
not
seats.
physically ready. This is
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
walk-
saying. Physically,
You walk 10,000 steps a day
I
last
haven't
year.
been. Last year, I need to step it up.
You need to
I
get
realize we're a month out, and I'm like, oh, I need to be
Well, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
what walking and
Walking and listening. But before you get in a walking and listening groove, you got to learn some of the vibes of the songs.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Which you get. I think some of them you kind of know.
Yeah.
And the album kind of follows like a path, like a story a little bit.
That's nice. That's a good album.
Yeah.
It's a good album when it follows a story.
A little bit of a story.
So like inspired by like a Blink 182.
Inspired by? I would not say that this album was inspired by Blink.
I'm kidding.
It was inspired by a lot of different
yes.
genres of music from the area.
No, yeah.
But
a
it
lot
like
of-
starts in New York, which you know the New York song.
Yeah.
And he does like a sample of a New York, so like an ode to the Puerto Ricans in New York. Then the second song is called "We Go to Puerto Rico," basically, and it's like this big hype reggaeton song that everyone's playing like in the airport or like when you touch down. That's the Instagram story song.
Uh-huh.
And then he has this 6-minute salsa song that's like a love letter to salsa, and then he has like 2 back-to-back songs that are 3 in a row then of like his favorite artists in the area that he does like collabs, but he kind of like lets them lead the song, we'll say, and then he gets into more whatever. It's just like the whole album tells a nice little story. So he's the biggest, because like I was trying to think, because I keep saying it very definitively, and I want the numbers, you know how I love numbers, around how big he is in this decade, because I think 2 is definitely Taylor Swift.
But number 1.
I don't think it's even close. Yeah, that he's number 1 in the 2020s. And then 2 would be Taylor Swift. But I wonder with the streaming, because he blows Taylor Swift out of the water with a lot of his streaming stats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
She has double the catalog.
Wow.
Yeah, this concert, there will be like multiple songs in his top 10 most streamed songs of all times that he doesn't play.
Incredible.
Songs with like 2 billion streams. Like he's
like,
gonna
I'm good on
leave
that.
some of his biggest songs off the table
Incredible.
for this show.
Well,
And no one will be like upset about it.
because we're getting what we need.
Yeah. And he has more songs than anybody with like over 500 million streams. He has more songs than anybody with over 1 billion streams. So he's got like more hits. He also has the lowest floor. Like he has the least amount of songs, we'll say, with like less than 100 million streams out of anyone. Yeah, he's just like what he's been doing. And this is only really, I mean, he came out 2018, but like 2020 to now, it's just been like on another level. Which is cool.
It is cool. It's
But
very cool.
Taylor Swift now is going to release. Taylor Swift has also been releasing folk albums in the 2020s and has
Yes.
not been putting out bangers really.
No.
Or
she's
anthems.
She's been in her feelings.
She's been in her
And now
feelings.
she's happy.
And now she's gonna put out a banger album.
So are you worried?
Mid-decade. Am I worried? No, she doesn't do what Bad Bunny does, and I don't think she's gonna be like magically become a better artist than him. Like she will not be the defining artist of the decade. But from a streaming numbers perspective,
It's gonna.
she could do some crazy stuff.
It's gonna pop
'Cause
off.
if it's good.
I saw this thing. The first Puerto Rican artist to break the Billboard Top 100 or Top 10
Okay.
was Big Pun.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Incredible.
I was gonna guess Daddy Yankee. But
New York.
yeah, Big Pun. New York and Puerto Rico, yes, have a very
So,
tight bond.
because I have been looking into, because of my algorithm, I've been trying to absorb more of this, and I saw that. I was
what
like,
you
oh,
always do
what?
when you go to a place.
I try to absorb. Yeah.
You want to know the place, the essence of the place.
I do
You
homework.
do a very good. Yeah, no,
I do
know.
homework.
I know you do.
I take care of it. Don't worry. I'm gonna be on the plane with a manila envelope translating the words.
I know he is.
on my manila envelope with the table not folded out because it's too close to my stomach. Just sitting there
On your stuff.
just on my belly. This is gonna be me on the way to the Bad Bunny concert. Nueve, New just translating his songs, belly, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you go to
Nueve is 9, I think.
Oh.
Nueva is new.
I gotta do more research. I revealed myself. No, I'll be on the plane translating Bad Bunny.
Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that. Hopefully you do some.
just
You get the
on it.
essence beforehand.
I'll have my
a little
manila.
bit.
If I show up to the concert with a little cheat sheet, will that be okay?
I don't. It's okay. It'll be fun. At the end of the day, you know how to have fun,
Yes, I do know.
and this will be an environment of very fun people.
No matter what.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm not super worried, but I do think you'll enjoy and get the whole essence of
You
what's
want me to
going
get
on.
the most possible
Yeah. Out of
vibes.
it, for sure.
Now you have now bought another tickets to see Bad Bunny in Paris.
Oh yes, I have 2 tickets.
So he bought 2 tickets.
TBD who the guest will be.
TBD.
I guess when I bought it, it was like this or before this 4th of July. So it was like 14 months out. And I was like, maybe I'll be in a relationship at that time. So we'll see.
As for
No prospects, no dates.
no dates, 0 dates.
0 dates from the time I bought the tickets months and months ago to today.
Interesting.
0 dates.
But here's the thing.
But
It sounds like you're going to go to Puerto Rico for the first time to see Bad Bunny. Now you bought tickets to Paris for the first time, and you'll go to Paris for the first time to see Bad Bunny. Where else do you want Bad Bunny to do concerts so that you could
he's
see that
going
location?
everywhere I'm going to go. Well, this is when I started skiing, I
You're
was
going to
like,
see the
I'm
world
gonna
because of
start-
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, and now like skiing, I was like, I'm gonna start traveling to ski. Or like this will be
Sure.
like I'll travel to go see Bad Bunny. It's nice to have an excuse. I used to go to the Sundance Film Festival. I like film and I like skiing. It's like I try to align my interests with where I'm going, I guess.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should go to Paris, see Bad Bunny, and the next day go to Disney Paris. Because I guarantee you no one else is doing that.
You don't think so?
No.
Bad Bunny fans like Disney. Some of them must.
Some.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm excited to hopefully go to Paris. But I've been wanting to go to Paris for a long time, and it's
you
like,
love butter.
yeah,
You're a fan of butter.
correct.
No place does better butter than Paris.
Oh, I'm excited. And bread. They do bread really
Rob,
well. I love bread and butter.
No place does bread and butter better
Wow,
than
really?
Paris.
That's amazing.
Robbie, I swear to God, when
That's
I was
amazing.
there, I thought it was a joke. I saw a woman on a bicycle with a baguette in a basket in front of her. Just,
You thought it was a joke?
I thought it was a joke.
That's like somebody comes to New York and they got a slice of folded pizza.
I yelled too much at the woman.
You did.
I yelled too much.
You are this in New York though.
I
You
go
wear
too much.
the fitted Yankee cap, the Timbs, the pizza on the side of the street,
Yeah.
the unlaced.
You know what? I guess
picking up the pants.
Picking up.
You are the.
Picking up the pants.
You are what like you hit every
I do. You're right.
New York stereotype of like when you think of a guy walking around New York.
You know what's so funny?
In
So
his
you
natural
call it
habitat.
a New York stereotype, and for me as a kid, it's what I strive to become.
Sure, yeah.
So other people be
I
like,
don't
"Oh,
doubt
can you
that.
believe that?" For me, I put in hours of work, looking in the mirror going, hey, let me get a slice. As a little kid. Hey, let me get two plain slices. Two plain slices. Yo, let me get 2 plain. How many hours I put in practicing that?
So do you think these people in Paris are doing the same thing with the baguettes?
Yeah.
And the berets?
Bro, I saw 2 teenagers smoking cigarettes
Yeah,
outside the Pantheon, smearing brie on a baguette.
Okay, that's it. That's Paris. Paris. Welcome to Paris.
Robbie, you're gonna love it.
I will.
You're gonna go to the museum.
Yeah, I got to do everything.
There's too much to do. There's too much to do in one trip.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
That's just the
1 week is not enough time.
No, 1 week is not enough time for Paris, and I know people might disagree with me, but
I don't think 2 months is enough time for New York.
I don't think
2 years is not enough time.
a lifetime's not enough.
It's not enough in New York City.
Here's the thing, Rob. It'll never be enough time for a place that you love.
You're right. That's true.
It'll never be enough time because you go to a place and you go, I want to do that again.
Yeah, that is true. But that's what's really beautiful and why I really love New York is because I have traveled to all these different cities and it always makes me miss New York at a certain point. And it's like I get to live in the city that I like the most in the world for like real reasons. It's not like, I don't know. You go to other places and I could do my homework of like why I choose New York. And it's changing. I mean, I think the gap used to be a lot bigger of why it was my favorite.
I know. The gap is small.
It's closing. The gap is closing. But it was something that made me always just feel really good about myself is like I get to live in the place that I love the most, which makes you feel nice and connected to your life.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
I went to Jimmy John's the other day to get a sandwich.
Okay.
And I go to get a sandwich, and I'm looking at the sandwich prices.
Where were you?
Around the corner.
In New York.
Yeah.
That's why it's a secret.
What?
If you get Jimmy John's in Jersey, that's not a secret.
I know.
You got Jimmy John's in New York City.
Around the corner.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm looking at the sandwiches, and they have like 3 sizes. And the big size, $27.99.
What? That's crazy.
$27.99, Robbie.
Is it for, what is it? For 2 people, 3 people?
It's basically 2 smalls.
So not even.
It's not even, bro.
Because... So, like, Subway does the foot long, which is 2 smalls.
Yeah.
So, it's almost a similar
It's probably, I didn't get
maybe
it.
14 inches.
Because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Not because I couldn't eat it. I couldn't afford it. Yeah. I called my bank.
I said, how big do you think it is? 14 inches? 12 inches?
I don't know. Look up. It's called, like, the Big Boy or something. The Biggie, right? $27.99 around the corner.
That's crazy.
If you Uber Eats a large Big Boy sandwich from Jimmy John's, you're paying $50 for a sandwich, Rob.
It's 16 inches.
16 inches.
16 inches, not even that big.
It's called the Giant.
Okay.
I didn't get the Giant because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But
16 inches is not necessarily that big.
No.
I could eat that.
Yeah.
In one sitting.
Yes, I can too.
And at the very least,
at the very least,
it's
2 meals,
lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
What I guess at that point, $28. But that's wild. $28 is wild for a sandwich.
I was looking at the menu. I almost walked out.
Yeah, just the fact that existed.
Just the fact that they're charging $28 for a sandwich.
It's crazy.
So yeah. So it's hard sometimes to say New York is your favorite place.
I agree. It's getting harder and harder.
Because here's the thing. I wonder how much it is outside of New York for that same sandwich.
Probably still 20.
Yeah.
19, 20, 21 would be my guess. But still, it's crazy.
I'm so embarrassed I admitted I went to Jimmy John's on the pod.
That's okay.
I'm so mortified. I swear to God.
It's not embarrassing if you go, because you travel outside of the city.
It's so
only embarrassing that you did it in New York.
There are places, if you live in New York, that are embarrassed. You feel embarrassed to say that you've gone.
Yeah.
Domino's.
Sure. For sure.
Jimmy John's.
Yeah, I have a Papa John's right across the street. I've never been. Obviously.
It's embarrassing.
And it's open till 4 a.m. Like, I would rather just not eat.
Yeah.
I've never been that.
You've never been that down and out.
Because I had a 24-hour deli 3 or 4 blocks away that I could just walk to.
But there's like a grouping of places that are acceptable and then not acceptable, you know?
Yeah.
Damn. So I did one of those non-acceptable ones.
That's all right. Sometimes you got to do it. If you like the chain, I used to live above a Subway, and I would get it
Can I tell you this?
once a year
Third time I went in my lifetime to Jimmy John's.
in New York.
And ever.
Okay.
I was
Are they all in New York?
Yeah.
All that one?
All that one.
Okay.
Just when I'm really down and out. When
That's
I'm
what
really
you do?
down
So
and
you
out.
must like it a little bit.
There's a part of it that is like trash. I grew up in the age of like chain trash.
Yeah. I get chains sometimes in New York, but I get like Shake Shack is my go-to.
Shake Shack. That's
Chipotle used to be my go-to.
yeah. See, but these are I think people consider nice chains.
But they're still chains. Jimmy John's is, I guess,
A better Subway.
yeah. A Chipotle. I mean, the same tier as Chipotle.
Yeah, I guess so. But for me, I guess if I'm really down and out, Robbie, what I do is I go on Uber Eats and I just scroll like the menu of Outback and I just fill a cart up and I don't order it. And then I go to Applebee's and then I just scroll and I fill a cart up.
You just create
I just create
fugazi meals.
dream scenarios of
Okay.
orders.
What interesting.
I just fantasize.
I get that. I don't. My thing with Uber Eats is it comes and it's like 70% of the quality.
But I'm not ordering it.
I see.
So it doesn't matter.
So why don't you just go to? At this point, just go to different restaurants.
Because it's like you're in
Because
bed.
you could add the cart.
I'm down and
so
out.
adding the cart connects it for you.
I don't know what it does, man. I just scroll. I'll be down and out. I'll be in my bed, feeling bad. 12:45. The restaurant's not even open, Rob.
At this point,
And I'm just creating a
I
menu.
would be going like to Don Angie,
No,
and then
but-
going on the menu.
I don't need Don Angie at that point.
You don't need it.
I need.
Oh, this is what you need.
This is what I need.
It's not like a exercise in fantasy.
No.
It's not my dream
This
scenario.
is comfort.
I see.
Just filling up a cart on Uber Eats for food I'm not going to order.
Interesting.
Is this what
I do like this idea though for different restaurants. I like this concept because I think ordering is an art. And looking at a menu and being able to look at a menu and understand what you should get. Obviously, the waiter's supposed to help you a little bit.
Yes.
But I also think looking at a menu and choosing, give yourself like, whatever, $300, $400, $500.
Ugh.
2 appetizers, 3 main courses, whatever you
Ugh.
want to do.
Ugh.
Or you go, if I get 6 people, then we could order this. Like, you know what I mean? That would be a fun exercise for me to do.
This isn't fun.
This isn't fun.
This is to go.
Okay. Interesting.
This is. I went to Jimmy John's and sometimes I lie in bed and I fill up Uber Eats carts filled with Applebee's orders that I'll never get.
What is your Applebee's order?
One, I'm getting an appetizer sampler.
Okay.
To go as a teenager and say, what do you want for dinner? And you look at the waiter and you say, I'm going to have the appetizer sampler. Knocks out of the park.
I liked it was half price apps. Half price apps also back in the day, they were only $7. So you could get $3.50. I was getting
the boneless buffalo wings. That was the first place I ever had boneless buffalo wings was Applebee's.
Which are chicken nuggets.
Which are chicken nuggets for men.
Crispy chicken nuggets.
That's the way boneless buffalo wings were pitched to me.
Yes.
They go, do you want to have boneless wings, but you get the E from the bone?
Well, they're not really boneless wings.
Yeah. Do you get skeeved out from having the bone touch your teeth? Eat boneless buffalo wings.
So do you prefer boneless?
Yeah.
You do.
Like a baby.
Yeah, I like bone in.
You like bone in?
Yeah.
I still
That's
like
a real
boneless.
wing. I just don't consider
agree.
the other ones like wings. Now I think that you can make them. I see on Hot Ones they look more like wings. The boneless ones when he does the boneless, but
He has the best people.
for sure. But I like that because you could just get like 10 appetizers for $30. You and 2 friends. Who needs to drink beer? I wasn't drinking beer at this time.
Thank you, Rob. Sometimes the food's about to go down so hard that beer isn't required.
No, not at all.
Sometimes beer would be a detriment to the meal.
For sure. It just like fills you up.
It's taking
Beer
up space.
is like bloats you a little bit.
Even
It
any
fills you up.
alcohol,
Yeah,
in my opinion. Some meals are about to go down so hard
for sure.
that if alcohol was brought to the table, it would be, you'd say, why?
Yeah, I agree.
Give me a lemon water.
Exactly.
Give me a lemon water.
Club soda, a little bit.
A little Diet Coke.
For sure.
Heavy on the refills.
Yeah, iced tea.
Heavy on the refills. So what you said about the waiter recommending stuff.
Yes.
I agree with you. And here's my thoughts on waiters recommending things.
Okay.
We went out to dinner the other night, and we asked the waiter to recommend what he thought.
Yes.
And he listed about 20 things on a 40-thing menu.
Yes, they do that.
You cannot do that.
I agree.
You cannot do that.
Yeah.
You have to pick 4 or 5 things max.
Yeah, I would agree. You got to give the high level things. And do you care more about what the waiter likes, what the people generally order, what's popular? Like, where do you go with?
This is how I phrase it.
How do you question the waiter?
The waiter comes to the table. I go, when people come here, what's the thing that they need to get?
Okay. That's good.
What's the thing that they need to get?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, you'll be disappointed if you don't have this.
Yes. Yeah, we got most of what he recommended too. And it was good.
We didn't get most. He recommended 20 things. We got 4 things.
True.
Rob, he recommended.
I think everything that we got though was in his
Yes.
recommendation list.
Yes, but he
That's
just
true.
kept recommending.
That's true.
And at a certain point, I checked out, and I was just getting furious.
Okay.
I was just going,
I didn't
how are we
clock
gonna...
that.
Really?
That you were furious? No.
I was just going, don't you dare say another thing.
Okay.
And I was almost looking at the menu, and he was reading off the menu.
Yeah. That's wild. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's Italian spot. He's just like listing off the pizzas, listing off most of the pastas, listing
exactly.
off 3 of the salads, the rice balls.
It bothered me.
It bothered you. Well, that wasn't the main thing that was egregious that night.
That wasn't egregious. I'll tell you this. I don't think I'm going back there.
Ever?
I think I'll go to the pizza spot next door, but I won't go. I think I'm done with that.
So we won't sell them. I don't want to name drop. It was good. I would go back.
It was good.
I would go back. It was really nice.
It was good. The food was good.
It was nice. Bobby Cannavale was there.
Bobby Cannavale, if you're
Somebody
a fan.
else.
He's a new play coming out on Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was a beautiful night. We're sitting outside in a beautiful neighborhood in Brooklyn. Apparently, Rashida Jones was there also while we were there.
Really?
Yeah, my friend used to work there and said that her friend said that.
And we were there.
And we were there, all sitting outside. Beautiful night. Great, delicious food. What do you want to tell them what happened?
So we have a delicious Italian meal. And this is...
It's Italian restaurant or pizzeria.
Pizza Italian restaurant.
Correct.
We had cougnocchi. Oh my God. You ordering was so wild.
What did I do?
You couldn't say a single word. You couldn't. You had trouble with every single word on the menu. You go, I'll have the rice balls.
Well, I don't even know.
Arancini. Yeah, you go, I'll have the rice balls.
I'll have the rice balls, the gnocchi. What did I say?
You go, I have the gnocchi.
I didn't say gnocchi. I would never say gnocchi.
It was just
the gnocchi. No, gnocchi.
Gnocchi. Yeah, that's how I say it.
Gnocchi. So you really ham it up.
What do you mean I ham it up? Have you heard me order galama? What do you mean I ham it up? I told you I practiced ordering pizza slices in the mirror as a child.
One slice of pizza.
Hey, let me get one plain. What do you mean? Have you heard me order?
Hey, let me get one plain.
You want to know something really embarrassing?
What?
God, I'm just throwing myself under the bus this episode.
Right.
In the past, I have ordered mozzarella sticks from Burger King from a drive-thru.
Okay.
Wait, but it gets worse. It gets worse.
Did you change the pronunciation?
When I order from Burger King, and they go, oh, what do you want? I go, I'll do like a crispy chicken meal, onion rings, set fries. Because if I'm just going off the deep end, I'll do onion rings, and then I'll go, and let me get an order of mozzarella sticks.
That makes sense.
When
you
I'm
can't
at Burger
say mozzarella.
King, I show up I'm showing up to them.
At Burger King, they're mozzarella.
They're mozzarella sticks at Burger King. They're not mozzarella sticks.
Yes.
But, oh, God, I put stank on everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Let me get the fried galama.
Yeah, the galama. There's a place around the corner, pizza spot. My cousin just went. He said it was really good. And it's pretty cheap. Probably like 20% cheaper than where we went.
Uh-huh.
And he said the galama was really good. Really crispy.
And we trust your cousin.
I trust him, yeah. He just went, and it's literally walking distance from your apartment.
What's the name of the place?
Gabriella's.
Interesting.
I never heard of it, but it has good reviews. I'm like, oh, we gotta go.
Really?
Yeah, this was big news for me. I think that's what it's called. Let me confirm.
Now, here's my question. When you get in the Galama, are you doing...
He goes, bro, hidden gem. Yeah, he sent me pictures.
Oh, yeah. This is...
And everything's like in the 20s. But it is, I will say this, it's crazy that Penny Vodka now, we just have to accept it's $22. It's not a $22 meal.
No.
Oh, it's this, not Gabriella's.
Oh, I know that place.
Graziella's.
Yeah. It's not that. It's like 10 blocks away.
Okay.
It's been around forever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He said he got a whole bunch of food, $260 with tip, bottle of wine, cocktails, 2 pies, pasta.
That's a
2
place.
apps.
That's a place I've filled up an Uber Eats card from.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, he says
I'm
to
really
the prices.
I'm really showing you my true colors.
Yeah,
when I say I
okay.
fight the devil at night, this is what I'm talking about. It's not. There's no pride in how I'm fighting the devil.
But this is how we think. This is how people think.
What?
You have to think in the complete. He didn't tell me what he got. He just told me what, like, the whole order.
What the situation was.
Yeah, you fill up. It's a whole fill up. You need multiple pasta dishes. You need multiple apps. You need multiple drinks. You need
yes,
whatever.
So
we're at the place that you probably won't go back to. Sure.
Maybe the food was
For
good.
sure, would go back to the pizzeria.
The food is great.
Yeah.
The food was great.
Yeah. And the vibes are good.
The vibes were great. Bobby Cannavale sitting out there with linen pants and a Yankee fitted. I go, that's a fucking dream life. Yeah. Drinking some fucking cocktail with a lemon twist on it.
That is a dream
Just
life.
laughing, going into the bathroom for 30 minutes.
No.
Yeah, bro. He disappeared from the bathroom. I'm assuming he was talking to someone.
Which must be.
He must have been. Coming back with a pep in his step, wiggling. I love it.
Incredible.
You should have seen it. You should have seen. You want to know something truly embarrassing?
What? It just keeps getting worse.
This is mortifying, Rob.
Okay, what?
This is we're really 404 it.
Okay, 404. That's this episode 404.
This episode will not be found online because of how embarrassing it is. All right. So when we were waiting for the table, outside to be sat down. We're waiting for the table, and they're like, do you want to sit inside? You'll go, no, we'll sit outside. I clock to the left of me. I go, oh, there's Bobby Cannavale, an actor I respect so much.
Okay.
That I think is truly
one of the best.
One of the best doing it.
Yeah.
Incredible on stage, takes amazing projects. I clock that he's sitting there. I don't say anything to you. What I do instead is I start loudly talking about how I just came from doing a show.
I thought I asked.
Yo!
I didn't ask?
No,
I usually ask, how's the show?
We were talking about it on the walk.
And then you come back into it.
When we start talking about something else, and when we're waiting for a table, I clock Bobby Cannavale's there. I'll be like, and then I clock he's there, and I go, yeah, the show was pretty good tonight. Packed house. Audience was sold out.
Incredible. I love it. You're feeling good.
I was literally talking so loud, hoping Bobby Cannavale would go like this. You perform?
What show, kid?
What show?
Want to do a 2-man improv show together?
This is truly, oh God, that's so embarrassing. And
it is what it is.
I literally did it, and then I thought in my head, this is so embarrassing, and that's why I didn't tell you Bobby Cannavale was there until after we left.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Because I embarrassed the shit out of myself in my head.
I mean, it's funny.
I can't believe I was loudly talking about how I did an improv show around Bobby Cannavale, so he would maybe look at me and just go, respect.
That's fun. Maybe Rashida Jones heard you.
Oh, God. I'm mortified. I can't believe I admitted I filled Uber Eats carts for fun.
It's okay.
I can't believe I said this. So we're sitting at this restaurant.
We're sitting at the restaurant.
Outside, enjoying.
Beautiful night.
One of the only... I don't love sitting outside in New York a lot of the times because opposite to Paris, you're on a Parisian street. You're looking out to the street. It's gorgeous. Cobblestone streets, little Vespas and tiny cars going by.
We got to double the men in green if we're going to do outdoor dining.
What's
in
the
Manhattan.
men in green?
The sanitation.
Oh, yes.
We can't have mountain of trash next to where we're eating.
All the men in green wake up mad early.
Wake up mad early. Don't go to sleep. My cousin's on the night shift right now.
Oh, tremendous.
Sanitation.
To do the night shift as a sanitation worker.
I think he doesn't want the night shift. I think you do night shift in the beginning of your career and then you try to get off of it.
And then you try
kind
to
of
get the
fucks up
morning.
your life.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because your weekend, you're already. It's not like you can then reverse it on the weekends or your days off. It's hard to like
adjust your body to adjust.
Yeah, you can't just keep going back and forth.
A lot of coffee dates.
Sure.
Brunch is a nighttime activity for him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to brunch.
No,
he's got a
I
girlfriend.
know.
But
so
I think you just need to really increase especially in Manhattan, Brooklyn. There's some nice places to sit outside.
Yeah, well, we were in Brooklyn, so
Yeah.
it was a beautiful,
Nice neighborhood. Really
like,
beautiful.
One of the only streets I would want to be sitting outside on.
Yes.
Honestly,
I agree.
like I don't want to be sitting outside many streets. This is a beautiful street to be sitting
Yes.
outside. That's why celebrities are there.
Yes.
Including me, who did an improv show
Absolutely.
earlier that night.
Absolutely.
And we finished the meal.
We finished the meal.
We're sitting at this Italian restaurant in New York City, just opened, and they go, "Hi, can we get you anything else?" And
Well, wait. Before this, I'm like, we got to sit outside and drink some espresso. And what did you say?
absolutely.
Yeah, but you also said, I have a feeling.
Oh,
You kind of called it.
I said I have a feeling they're not gonna have espresso.
Yeah.
I go,
And
because
I go,
places don't
I
have it
said,
no more.
there's no way, Sebastian.
I go,
I'm
places
like,
don't
this
have
is
it.
an Italian restaurant. We're sitting outside. Like, it's a well-known spot.
Yeah.
Like, it's a well-known street. It's a well-known spot. It's an Italian restaurant.
They're not gonna have it.
I go, they gotta have it. It would blow. I was like, it truly would be mind blowing to me if they didn't have espresso right now. And you go, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I did hope I was wrong.
Yeah,
'Cause
because
I
you're
would've had
like
one.
you for some reason sense the writing on the wall that I guess places aren't doing espresso.
People, I'll tell you why, Rob. It's too expensive, the machine, and the cost of an espresso is too low for you to waste their time sitting at their table.
I see. They don't want you to.
They don't want you to.
But that's
enjoy.
not the essence of an Italian restaurant.
That's not.
So is this why you don't want to go back?
Kind of.
I don't disagree there.
It wasn't the essence of an Italian restaurant. The waiter was fine.
Yeah.
But not the essence of an Italian restaurant waiter.
No,
Not the essence of an Italian restaurant waiter.
you're not wrong.
Literally changing halfway through waiters, which is fine. And someone came that was even more not the essence of an Italian restaurant.
I agree.
Literally, we asked what we have to order. We went to another Italian restaurant that was like not even as good, but just has been around run by like a real Italian New Yorkers, they would go, "You need this, this, and this. Okay, what else do you guys want?"
Yeah, I agree.
They would have laid it down. They go, if you don't get the hot antipasta and the stuffed shells, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
They would like lay something down like that.
I agree. And I don't even think you need to be Italian to embody the essence of an Italian restaurant.
Thank you.
At all.
I agree. Thank you, Rob.
Even close.
So what is the essence of an Italian restaurant?
This is a good point.
What is, because if we're going to, if I'm going to
Talking.
be sitting here visibly upset that this wonderful Italian food didn't embody Italian restaurants, what is the essence that we're looking for?
They want you to sit and talk first.
It's about the experience of you and the people you're with.
Yes. It's the long game is there.
They want
It's
you to
always
like
the
the
long
restaurant
game.
so much
You
that
come
you
back.
have your engagement party there.
Yeah. It's not even, yeah, sure. What growing up, like, yeah, your communion, like you're a client, I guess, in a way.
Yes.
But it's a community, not as much of a client, but like they want you to come every week.
They want you to sit down. They want you to be friendly with the people.
Yeah.
And I worked at an Italian restaurant.
Yes.
People would come every single week with their family.
Of course.
We knew
That
what
was
they
me.
liked. They were happy.
Yeah,
They would
yeah,
come
yeah.
in. They would the owner would come over, give a hug, give them a free dessert for nothing,
Yeah,
you know?
always.
And that cost them nothing.
Yes. And that's just not the way that this place operates.
No.
I'm
Uh,
I'm, guessing Carbone doesn't. Carbone does that for celebrities, I'm sure.
You know, Carbone did that a little bit.
Oh, they did. Even though you guys weren't celebrities.
They let us enjoy. They were not rushing us out.
That's good. And they had espresso.
And of course.
I mean, yeah. But
Of
you would
course.
think this place, I would think, not as on the level of Carbone, but
no.
like, I would think
one tier
would
below.
have espresso. Correct.
One tier below.
The pizzas are tier A.
Yes.
I see YouTube, and they rank this the best pizza in all of New York City. There's a lot of people that think it's the best pizza in all of New York City.
Interesting.
And
Well,
we were
I like
really
it.
high on it. I'm still high on it.
Yeah, me too.
And they have a nice little outdoor area. It's very nice.
Well, and here's the thing: having an espresso is the ultimate. We're sitting down, we're letting ourselves digest,
Yes.
and we're having a drink
Yes. I
and
agree.
chatting.
There's an Italian bakery 3 or 4 blocks down that does espresso that you can just sit at. They just sell cookies. So sometimes I go and I sit outside there.
By yourself?
No, like if I'm in the neighborhood and have pizza, I'll go out. That'll be like the bang bang.
The bang bang.
Yeah.
Nice. And you'll
But
sit.
it was closed because it was kind of late
Yeah, it was kind of late.
because you had a show.
I had a show.
But it was truly shocking that they didn't have espresso.
And the most shocking thing that they didn't have espresso is they sold after dinner drinks. So that tells me
Oh.
it's all about money.
Yeah. It used to be a wine bar and they repurposed it to a restaurant and they just didn't want to buy it. You got to buy an espresso machine.
For them to have cordials,
Yes.
for them to have after dinner drinks, which they're charging $15, $20 for,
Yeah.
you can't be doing that and then be like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't serve you a $4 espresso.
Yeah. I agree.
It's at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want to pay for that, and that's not worth the time for the table.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think espresso became more popular because of Sabrina Carpenter?
No.
No impact.
No impact.
I
I
agree.
think actually
I agree.
Sabrina Carpenter's an artist that uses what's popular and sings about that. She's not a trendsetter. She follows the trends, in my
I see.
opinion.
And
Espresso,
our
martinis
espresso-
martinis
espresso
were off the fucking
martinis.
chain before Sabrina sang about
yeah,
that.
I forgot about espresso martinis.
People went nuts for espresso martinis.
I
And
don't
then
like
she
them.
sang espresso.
Yeah, I don't like espresso martini.
Neither do I.
I like espresso.
Get a
And I
vodka
like
Red
martini.
Bull like a scumbag.
I like espressos and I like martinis.
Sure. Yeah,
And
separate.
yeah, you're right. Vodka Red Bull. I can't do vodka Red Bull anymore.
Neither can I.
I've retired them completely.
100%. I'm never doing a vodka Red
Never
Bull
again.
again in my life.
Yeah, that's retired.
I'm never
Which
doing a
is
vodka
good.
Red Bull
It's
again
good
in my
to know
life.
that.
I've retired many things.
That's good.
And I'm hanging up the vodka Red Bulls alongside Dollar Pizza.
Dollar Pizza. I can't guarantee that that's retired.
Robbie,
What?
what do you need in your life to retire Dollar Pizza?
I need to not go drinking until 4 a.m. in New York, in Manhattan.
Go to a deli.
That's what you think.
It's going to be get a buttered roll.
Okay. I mean, it's not $1 anymore, which doesn't help its case.
Sure, yes. They buy ingredients that are past their due dates.
It's gross, and the chicken's gross.
You've eaten chicken from
I've
Dollar
eaten
Pizza?
chicken from Dollar Pizza. That's when I'm real down bad. I'm like, I need protein to get me out of this hole. It's not just carbs and cheese.
I shouldn't judge. I told you you didn't judge with my Uber
Not
Eats.
as it's like I'm drunk. Like I'm like
Yes.
I need protein to get me a little bit more.
Up and at it.
Yeah. But you're right. I should be
Just
able.
get
It's more of
an
a.
egg sandwich.
It's more like I'd have to retire getting ridiculously drunk in Manhattan. But there's a lot of places that you also used to be 24-hour or like longer hours that aren't Dollar Pizza that are pretty good spots. They've shortened it up. 4 a.m. now. But there used to be like some places that would stay open until 6 a.m. That gives you that extra 2 hours. Once the bars close, you can kind of hang.
Yeah. They don't they want people inside, Rob.
Yeah, they do.
They don't want people outside. They don't
No.
want my dad grew up in New York where they would go out, he would go play music, and then he would sit in a coffee shop all night long and in a diner
I love
drinking
that.
coffee with his friends.
I
Not even
love
getting
that.
drunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sitting there filling up the coffee, laughing, having a good time.
I love that. I like to do that.
But where can we even do that?
Diners, yeah, you can't really do.
We would have to drive to New Jersey.
There's some diners in the city.
24 hours?
Yeah. There's some. There's one in Park Slope that I've been to.
That's 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is good.
We need those. We need
100%.
those.
But what else makes an Italian restaurant the essence of an Italian restaurant? Yeah, friendly.
White tablecloth.
White tablecloth.
White tablecloth. What's beautiful about an Italian restaurant is they have white tablecloths that they throw out because you make them so dirty.
They throw them out, not just bleach.
Yeah, they bleach.
Yeah,
That's the reason why they use white in hotel rooms.
because it's easy to bleach.
Because they just bleach all the sheets.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They go, the sheets are going to get disgusting. Let's just bleach them all and really deep clean them. So
Yeah.
everyone's like, I wonder how they do the whites. It's actually so much easier. So they must do the same thing.
Yeah,
Because
that
they
makes
want
sense.
stains on the table.
Yeah. You ate. You enjoyed. What do you think of this $23 penne vodka?
I can't do it.
What's the most egregious on these menus?
Charging for bread at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing now?
That's the most egregious.
That's the trend.
Charging for bread.
Yeah.
Charging for bread at the beginning of the meal is one of the most disgusting things that you could
If
do
you're
as a
an
restaurant
Italian
owner.
restaurant.
If you're an Italian restaurant and you sit down and you charge for the bread,
I agree.
it tells me that you're not. It's not that spirit of Sid. I want you to enjoy this.
No.
It's a spirit of I'm gonna squeeze you dry.
It's tough. Everybody's being squeezed. We're all being squeezed, and it's like, who's gonna stop the squeezing? Where are we passing? How far along are we gonna pass it down? Who's gonna is it all just the consumer, the lowest, the working class is gonna just continue to get squeezed, or is like somebody in the middle gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna stop squeezing. Like even though I'm getting squeezed, I'll stop it a little bit here and make it easier. But everyone's just trying to pass it down,
And it's hard,
which is tough.
It is tough. I think
it's like a certain point, these people you keep passing the squeeze down to are gonna fucking figure it out, and they're not gonna be too happy.
No, not at all.
I don't know where it's gonna go.
Well, I also saw this video the other day that was like, we need to stop complaining to small business owners that they are raising their prices when large business owners are also like.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
You don't complain to Target.
I do. I mean, yeah.
No,
I think that way, but yeah, most people don't.
You're not going up to the register and being like, it's crazy that you raised the price $5 on this.
Sure, they don't have control to fix it, so you don't feel like you can access it. But I talk about it.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous.
Well,
they agree with me though.
Yes, of course.
It's like we're in the same boat. Me and the guy at Target.
Well,
he doesn't give a fuck.
I guess that they're just small business owners are like, we're just trying to keep up with the prices, right? Everything changing.
Yes. Yeah, they can't afford anything.
And so I think small business owners are getting tired of like people shitting on them.
Which I get, because they're existing less and less and less and less and less as this gets worse too.
I just watched the
world doesn't want small businesses.
No.
That doesn't fit in the plan.
Not at all.
And now private equity's buying small businesses. Like they're buying 30 laundromats in the greater Chicago suburbs or something.
They are?
Yeah, this is what they're going to start doing. They're buying it's going to get to everything. So once it hits everything and starts to hit middle America a little more, then I think revolting will happen.
We won't own a single thing.
Yeah. I think stuff will get bad.
It will be like the episode of Black Mirror where the guy's just on the bicycle working all day just to get to pay for squeeze of toothpaste.
And my fear is that this is my real fear, is that this goes really bad.
We did really good for 30 plus minutes not talking about this, Rob.
Well, this is my new fear. Is that
we did really good.
Yes, because the working class is going to uprise at a certain point. But my fear is things get really bad. The rhetoric around Trump is really bad, obviously. And then they put in a corporate Democrat. And then when it really reaches its peak, say 6 or 7 years from now, the uprising is against this corporate Democrat, which sure it should be, but it's from this hyper masculine
this place
this
of the
point of view
this...
of that also conflates misogyny, sexism, whatever, and that's where the anger gets conflated, and it's not this big movement that should embody the entire working class, which is very diverse in America. So this is my new fear, is
that's
in 7 years, yeah. So it's do I want another Republican president? No, but it's nice.
That's not going to happen.
It's nice when that's the clear enemy,
yes,
and we can kind of identify. It's, I think, easier to get people that seemingly want good in the world on the same page when someone like Donald Trump is the enemy, rather than when someone like Barack Obama is the enemy.
I agree.
So This is what I think about now. But we'll see what happens.
You gotta try filling up some Uber Eats carts at night.
I gotta try.
You gotta try.
Well, I make fake lineups for the Lakers.
Well, that's
what
good.
I do.
We all
I
need
make fake lineups for the Lakers.
fantasy.
Yeah, I need to live exactly.
You need
Which is my version of that.
some sort
But
of.
I would get into like a looking at a menu and seeing what for the most amount of money, bang for your buck, this wine. That's something I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
I had never even thought about doing it outside of the restaurant,
Yeah.
which I guess you do when you're going on vacation
100%.
because you're like, I don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah.
Some people, it's like 2,000 Google reviews, 4.6 or above is my barometer. I won't go to a place unless it has that.
Interesting. That is good.
If I have a local I trust, that's the number one.
You have to.
Yeah, recommendation.
You
Then
have
maybe like Google reviews, a lot of reviews. Like if places have thousands and thousands of reviews, it's like, all right, this is a thing.
Yes. Even if it's low, I'll take more reviews if lower than less. You know,
Yeah.
there's a scale for that for me.
Yes, I agree.
Interesting.
But anyways, it should be fun. We're staying at a really nice hotel for 2 nights.
Which
Sweet
is
life of Robbie and Sebastian.
We're sharing a room.
We're sharing a room.
Sharing,
Maybe we'll
sharing a bed.
We should be. No, we're not.
Oh, we're not.
No.
We're not.
No.
Oh God.
I did watch the Rizzler on Theo Vaughn last night,
Uh-huh.
and him talking about him and Big Justice sharing the bed. I thought it was very sweet. He's like, "It's a huge bed. Don't worry, we
It's a
can
huge
both
bed."
fit." He's got the biggest bed.
Yeah, that is nice.
It was cute. But
I mean, I've said it. I said it to you on the phone.
what?
Theo Vaughn should only be
Interview kids. It was
interview
good. He did a good
children.
job.
He did a good job. Theo
And
is
I really
funny
loved
if,
the
if he's
Rizzler.
not fucking causing problems.
Yes, I really like the Rizzler. It's awesome. He views himself kind of as a superhero,
Yeah.
which he is in a little bit of a way.
Yes.
And he just says, everybody in my school, Riz approved. Somebody's feeling bad. He's like, I could do something so small, make them feel a little better.
Yeah.
And I think he sees that and he likes that. And he's not being an asshole to anybody. He's
He's a genuinely sweet kid.
a sweet kid. He's a kid. He's from Staten Island, moved to New Jersey.
He might be.
He probably lived in New Jersey. I think he lived in New Jersey most of his life.
You don't know.
But he's claiming
You
Staten
don't-
Island.
Yeah, he's claiming Staten Island.
Which I thought was funny because
Well,
he's like really a Jersey, but
His
like
dad claims Staten Island.
yes, exactly.
I actually think this. I think that the Rizzler might be the most famous person out of Staten Island right now.
For sure. Jersey, I think we gotta claim him.
Who gets the Rizzler?
I think it's
no,
Jersey.
no, Staten
It's
Island.
Jersey.
What is
I
he
don't think he
claiming?
went to a single class in Staten Island.
I think he doesn't go to class anymore, anyways.
Well, did you see? He goes, I was born in Staten Island, moved to New Jersey, now I go everywhere.
Yes, now it goes everywhere.
He's the Rizzler.
He's the Rizzler.
Yeah. Theo kept trying to ask him questions about, like, what are you nervous about? What do you regret? What are you
Yeah.
insecure about? And he's like, I'm
No.
not dealing with that.
What are you
bro.
talking?
I'm the
We're not-
fucking Rizzler.
We're not opening
I
up being
approve.
vulnerable.
Yeah, he's like, I fucking approve people, but maybe he just feels like a superhero, which I think is beautiful as a kid,
He's a
and
kid.
he should,
He's a literal child.
and he should do that.
We should.
If I was him at that age, I would be like, I don't know.
I also want to say this. If you're asking the Rizzler for a cameo, you should be disgusted in yourself.
I agree.
You should
This
be
was my-
absolutely
this was my-
disgusted in yourself.
Yes, he shouldn't be doing them.
He shouldn't be doing them. Even worse, to be an adult asking for the Rizzler to do one.
Yes, I don't think they realize.
Hey, it's my husband's 40th birthday. He really loves you, Rizzler. Would you mind saying Jerry happy 40th birthday? You're a hole in one.
I know. Even if it's $50 or whatever, it's probably hundreds of dollars.
Yes,
I hope
I
that
don't-
they're charging, but I agree.
I don't care. You should be, if you're asking the Rizzler for a cameo, you should be disgusted in yourself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's supporting child labor.
It is.
At the end of the day, how is that not you
It is.
supporting child labor?
I know. Child labor is a toughie.
You see the 1v1 compare.
Yes.
Why is it a toughie?
Because I don't think it's good. Like Macaulay
Oh,
Culkin was
yes.
talking about, and I
Oh,
love Home
how's-
Alone.
I don't
Home
think
Alone
that's
is one of
Yeah.
my favorite pieces of media in the history of media.
Yes.
1 and 2. And you hear them about like being on set all day and just like they try to do some things, but like at the end of the day, thesis would be child labor bad.
Yes.
like just maybe Home Alone shouldn't exist.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
How is Home Alone not just a long cameo?
They'll make sure that they only use AI for adults and not for children.
Yeah,
so they'll
that's
still have child labor
what
in
it will
Hollywood,
be.
but they'll go, get rid of the adults. We'll use AI for them. The children we keep.
So I don't think it's good in
No.
general, and it was probably bad for Macaulay. But maybe there's a way that you can do acting and entertainment with kids in a more ethical way. I feel like Nathan Fielder kind of tried to explore that. It did not work well.
It did not work well. But I do think that you can't be like, I'm a good person. I try to be right in the world and then pay for a cameo from a
9-year-old.
child.
Yeah.
Because that is child labor.
Can you ask him for a picture?
No.
No. Don't ask him for a picture.
Don't ask him. I saw a video of someone going up to the Rizzler in a park, like a 30-year-old guy, and it was like, my boyfriend loves the Rizzler, and we saw him at a park. Oh, my God. And the guy went up to, like, shake the Rizzler's hand as he's, like, on the jungle gym, and they had to turn comments off because people were going so hard about how gross it was.
Oh, that's good.
It is good.
Yeah.
We need to be shaming people.
Yes.
The Rizzler, so there's this beautiful thing. When we went to Vermont, they were like, Bernie Sanders walks around Vermont and no one bothers him because they want him to feel comfortable there.
Well, that's what he said he did for his school. He took a picture with every single person in the school, lunch ladies. You saw that part?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, that's it.
We're done.
Everybody got a picture.
We're done.
No more Rizzler stuff, which is nice, I guess. And I'm sure people feel like they know Bernie.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
It's just we can't. The Macaulay Culkin thing is interesting too.
Yeah,
Kids on set
it was interesting, and then like Joe Pesci was a dick to him, which is not necessary to make a good movie. And the movie's great, but I don't think Joe Pesci needed to be crazy to him.
No,
because now he's an adult. The Rizzler will become an adult.
Yeah.
Soon.
Kids become adults quick.
Yeah, he's 9. In 10 years, he'll be 19.
Yeah, in literally 16, he's going to be judging everything that happens.
Yes.
If not sooner.
So, which he wants to get into acting. Hopefully he can make a living for himself. He's a good kid. He probably works well with adults at this point. He did a good job on the podcast, which I was like, that's hard to do.
He did a great job.
Really hard to do.
He did
Listening,
a great job.
pausing at the right times. Is it weird that he did it? I guess he's a fan of Theo Von. Which is still, he's probably a little young. I was too young to be a fan of Theo Von at 9.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Some of the stuff with his dad letting him stay up till 1 a.m.
That also, I was like,
bedtime.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have.
I hope he's not working till 1 a.m. But then he can't be like, he gets to stay up till 1 a.m. But then I can need him up at 7 a.m. to start doing Rizzler shit. Like he's got to be able to sleep in then if you're gonna let him stay up till 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
But
it made me think a lot about.
Me too.
Half the podcast I was just thinking about how he's a child.
How he's a child. I grew up with kids. Like he's very similar to my existence and like how I grew up and the people I grew up around. So I'm just thinking about that too.
Yeah.
And he just became like, imagine if one of the kids I grew up with or whatever just became massively famous.
Sure.
For just being that.
For just being them.
Just being like silly. Like these are like, this is what the shit I was doing as a kid. He's gone with the bike.
Sure.
It's like we just put it online and became like a massive celebrity. I was trying to like understand, like, I don't know, put myself in his shoes or like, it's weird. It's a weird.
You couldn't.
No, you can't. Or like kids I knew. I'm like, imagine if they got famous at this age, because I knew I wasn't someone who could go do Theo Von, we'll say at 9 years old, but I know kids that are 9 years old from New Jersey, Italian kids that would have ate that shit up.
Yeah.
They'll make shit up. Like I could see he tells little stories in his head.
I know.
I mean, you used to tell stories. Of
course, I used to tell a ton of stories.
Imagine you got on the a podcast at the time. You would be. I think you
so
would probably
cool
crush.
Too.
Yeah.
He when he pulled out the gloves from his pocket,
Yeah,
and he goes,
cool
"I'm a detective." He just wants to fool around and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it was very like nostalgic in a way.
I know, and
But-
as we're not the biggest Theo Von fans for many reasons here, but I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, for sure. We're more Rizzler, Team Rizzler on that front.
And I want him to be okay.
Yeah, that's mostly. I'm like, am I feeding into this by watching it? But I do want him to be okay.
I think paying for cameos is feeding it. Stopping him on the street is feeding it. Is negative impact.
I agree. But I hope he gets to do an acting job, I guess. I don't know what the industry is.
I hope he doesn't.
You don't think so?
He needs to like have a talk show.
That's what he said he's going to do. Have
Yes.
a podcast.
He wants to be a comedian and work once a month. It was incredible.
He gets the vibe.
You know what? It truly is an internet comedian that he's like, I want to be a comedian and do 4 shows a year.
A month. Yeah,
four shows a year. 4 shows a year.
Started.
He goes, I want to do 4 shows a year.
Yeah.
I want to do videos online and do 4 comedy shows a year.
Yeah.
I go, wow, that is what a comedian is to the new generation.
Yeah, for sure. It's more about being online.
Once every few months, you go, I'll do a show.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I bet you he would think you're very funny if he got to see you live. Obviously.
I mean, I don't know. But
for sure.
But that did
your humor is more in line with an 8-year-old boy live than Theo Vaughn, who's talking about fucking politics and shit.
Yes, my humor is
live is just like a funny Staten Island guy
just
in 10 different scenarios.
Oh, I do have little boy energy too.
Sometimes you play a little boy. Sometimes you play very well. Sometimes you play a loud Staten Island person. You say you could play his mother, you could play his father, you could play his friend. Like these are your characters are more in the Rizzler's world than
100%.
most other comedians. Probably anyone that he's a fan of.
This is so true.
Yeah,
I bet you someone is pitching TV shows that he's the star.
Yeah,
like a buddy cop show.
I hope not that.
Or something like
he's got to be the Rizzler. I liked how he.
Well, that's what I only
he
said
came
that
up with
the investigation thing.
Yeah,
like he's investigating.
He does have guns. He said part of his costume, but he makes a force field with his face.
I know.
He thought about his. He's feeding
of
into the
too,
lore.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Kids are obsessed with Marvel.
I know, which is crazy because I think DC is just way better. They have the better heroes by a long shot.
They created a universe, Marvel, and it's big explosions. A lot of there's more comedy maybe in Marvel, you know?
Yeah.
DC, I feel like has a little more weight, a little more heaviness around.
Well, it was bad. What Zack Snyder did was, I don't think, very good, and it was kind of just for super comic book. I don't even know. It was like an alternate timeline. He was trying to be more edgy and dark. Thought the new Superman. Go see the new Superman. Gets my full endorsement. I might go see it again.
That's beautiful.
Before it comes out of theaters, because it's like you can only see things in theaters once,
and you can only see things online.
That's
who knows
really
how many
tough.
times?
Yeah,
they're gonna make movies disappear. So there was that whole book Fahrenheit 9/11. No,
okay.
Fahrenheit. What is it called? Fahrenheit 9/11 is the Michael Moore
movie. 451.
Yeah, Fahrenheit 451. Where there's a society where books don't exist and they're getting rid of books, right? And they're burning books. They're going to do that with movies.
Yeah, I could see that. And art in general. And books.
They're going to, yes. But even with the just streaming.
Yeah.
Like, they're just going to make stuff disappear like it never existed.
You got to buy physical media.
And then some people will have the physical media and they'll pass it around, right? But there's going to be tons of, if we keep going down this road, where they just rip stuff off streaming stuff because they don't like the message it's putting out.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Shit's going to disappear offline. We don't have any control over what we get to keep on streaming sites. And who owns the streaming sites, Rob?
Big tech. I mean, the same people.
Yeah.
The same people that own all the housing.
And they get to decide what movies stay and what movies go.
Yeah, which is bad.
What TV shows will stay, what TV shows will just be gone forever.
These hedge funds, private equity funds.
And these shows are going to disappear.
Yeah, it's not good.
And people will just hear about them. Oh, I know blah, blah had a copy of this, you know?
Yeah, buy physical media. I don't know. It's very difficult.
No, I'm just thinking about, I was thinking about all the shows that are going to, if it doesn't align with, I love the show The Watchmen, the TV show.
The one season with Regina Hall.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it was incredible.
Yeah.
That's a show that could disappear.
Yeah, it could. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I'm rewatching The Wire right now.
Yeah, you don't want
That's a show that could disappear.
Yeah,
Rob.
that would be insane.
That's
People
a
would
show.
riot. But yeah, I could.
That's a show that could disappear.
They're getting rid of PBS and replacing it with PragerU, which is an insane right-wing propaganda, not even any rooted in any intellectualism, any education. It's just all propaganda owned by some old creepy fucking guy who tried to make it with cartoons, oh, this is for a younger generation to indoctrinate them into horrible thinking, not for gay marriage, not for they are insanely racist, homophobic. Like this PragerU is horrible, and now this is gonna replace PBS. PBS I grew up on,
And one of my dreams as an actor was always to be on Sesame Street.
yeah,
And that's
that.
literally.
Now it's owned by Netflix.
No, I know it is, but I don't want to be. Who wants to be on Netflix Sesame Street? No offense.
You want to be on PBS.
You want to be on PBS. One of my
course.
dreams was always to be on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
To just get to do a bit.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Just because it seems so fun. And my grandpa got to be on Sesame Street.
That would be cool.
So I was always like, it always held a
Connect
special
you,
place in my heart. He was on the episode where they were teaching kids how streets are made. Wow, the propaganda they're really putting out.
Yeah, well,
they
that's what they were teaching kids
Yes,
stuff.
they were teaching. This is a job you could have. And they had my grandpa on one of those like big rollers. You know the things with the huge wheel that would like flatten out asphalt.
Oh yeah.
They had my grandpa on one of those, and he's like talks to them for a minute.
Oh, that is cool.
And I always went, oh, it would be so cool if I got to like be on a
Do
TV show
something.
my grandpa got to be on.
Yeah.
Like I always thought that was fucking cool, and yeah, I think about that.
Yeah.
I know that's
Maybe
like
it'll come back. I
a
don't know.
selfish reason to
No,
be
but maybe
sad
it'll
about
come
PBS.
back.
And I heard that Tiny Desk is NPR. So
Yeah. A lot of NPR stuff is getting cut.
yeah.
Shit's gonna get. I mean, we'll see. I hope everyone's doing all right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I do think that I think that you were smart to be like, I don't want to get rid of my DVDs. I'm going to tell my parents.
Yeah,
we
my
shouldn't get
VHS.
I'm going to tell my parents I don't want to get rid of DVDs.
Yeah. I'm like, should I get Blu-rays? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
I don't know
How
either.
can I play these DVDs?
Well, you have.
I have a PS2 still.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I could connect that to, but I guess like my old roommate was getting Blu-rays, and like that's, I guess, a way to keep this stuff. I don't know, but I should have all of my favorites on physical media.
We should all be having our favorites blanks.
Top 50 movies,
TV shows,
CDs, even. I guess like my old roommate
You could download
has
music.
tons and tons of vinyl. Yeah, I guess you could put it on hard drives. You could put files on hard drives of movies and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is something people should be thinking about.
I know. Like especially with PBS disappearing and stuff like
Yes.
that. Like it is something that like I don't want to lose.
No, for
I'm
sure.
rewatching The Wire, and I'm like I don't want to lose this.
Yeah, you want to be able to show.
In 10 years,
Yeah.
I want to be able to watch it again.
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of the best shows ever.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here arguing that it's better than Sopranos to you.
it's really good.
After the bad Italian, being pissed off about the Italian restaurant, and then now I'm like, the fucking Wire's better. I'm really going
It's
down
great.
the road.
The Wire is great.
The Wire's truly.
You're also on the best season. I say that season is the best season of television of all time. The season with the kids.
The blessing of having a show that makes you want to stay up late.
That is nice.
That makes you want to cut your bedtime so that you could stay up late. I mean, right now in my life, I really need a distraction. I really need something that sometimes slop TV isn't good enough. I need to have a show
it's not
that
good.
like I when my life is okay, I could watch slop, you know?
Yes.
I could watch Guys Grocery Games when my life is. When I'm like really fucking breaking, I need something that I need to pay attention to. You know?
Yes, that's good. That is the beauty of art.
Yes, 100%.
Yes.
Either to shine light on things or to take you out of things.
Yes, and good comedy. I think the beauty. I mean, this isn't a comedy, obviously, but it's good art. It's a good.
I don't need a
television
comedy
show.
right
No,
now.
you don't need that.
I don't need that.
You need some real shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Wire is great. Beautifully shot, good characters,
I
good
told you
acting.
every episode feels like a short film. How much
great.
detail they're putting into the shots.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm loving it.
And you
man.
do need that. That's good.
Yeah, sometimes like when you need the distractions.
Which I think about too. That's why I don't want to be too negative on this. But it's a balance with the podcast. This isn't art
No.
in the same way at all.
It's not art.
It's not art.
No,
But
it's not art.
It can be a distraction,
It's definitely can be.
which is important to think about.
Yeah. I mean, it's a balance, right? I always say we're in people's heads. We want to have fun stuff and true
For
stuff,
sure.
you know?
Yeah.
But
But we got like 28 days before we go away, which will be very fun.
oh wow.
28 days.
28 days. Let's do it.
Yes. The countdown
Um,
has begun.
That will be very exciting. And
So maybe next week you'll come with your new favorite song.
What do you mean maybe? Do you want me to?
Maybe. I said maybe.
No, I don't do maybes.
You don't do maybes?
I was taught
It would be
this.
good. It would be good.
I was taught this.
What?
It's better to surprise someone than to say maybe.
So you don't ever want to. You'd rather under promise over deliver.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I think under promising over delivering is how you make people feel amazing.
I agree. I try not to over promise.
Yeah.
I give you what I know I can for sure do.
So, but I'm willing to make a promise here. What do you
one
want
new
from
song.
me?
I think you could easily get one new. I mean, what do I want? I would love if you listen to the album.
You want me to listen to the whole album with the English
translation. Then once you do that once, you can kind of vibe out.
And the artist was
Bad Bunny. But he has 4 albums at this point that are like among the top most famous streamed albums on the planet.
You're also asking for me to watch and listen.
Just for the one album where all of the songs will be on it. Yeah. Has your full dedication. That because every song from that album will get played. And then from there it's easier to go, all right, these are some of the other big. Then it's like half of it's down, I would say, the set list.
Okay.
The other half.
By next week, Rob?
You're going to do it?
Yeah, I could handle that.
That's not too bad, right? It's an hour.
Yeah, I could handle that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm excited to go.
It'll be good.
Even though he's not like my favorite artist or, it's not the person I'm clicking on. I'm still excited. It's a fucking movement happening. It's a beautiful place. I'm excited to go see a country that's absolutely gorgeous and experience their culture and food.
The food's going to be great.
Yeah.
Our situation, we have nice hotels that we're going to stay at, which will be nice.
The Point Masters.
Yeah. With our credit card points,
which
is nice. I'm excited.
Finagled.
Yeah. It says we're going to get a room upgrade.
I can't wait.
So I'm curious to see what that's going to look like.
I can't wait.
The hotel we might just chill. Yeah, we're going to eat good food.
Relax.
And relax for 2 days. And then we're going to party.
Great.
Which I think will be nice.
I can't wait.
It's going to be very nice. I'm very excited. Wait. And it's coming soon.
Beautiful. Well, thank you all for listening to the podcast. We're going to jump over to Patreon, do an episode there. If you want to support us, that's a great way to be supporting the pod, to jump over to the Patreon. Also, if not, just share an episode that you loved with your friend, or share a clip, comment,
Yes.
There are great ways that you could support, so not financially, if you are loving the podcast.
I would say this week closer to a Patreon than this is more in line with a Patreon episode.
Yeah, definitely.
What we did this week. So if you liked this.
Embarrassing stuff.
This is more probably what we do on the Patreon.
I love that.
We go out to dinner. We'll talk for 40 minutes about the interaction.
The rib was the meat was the best part of the meal.
Very, very, very tasty.
Very tasty.
Very tasty. And the gnocchi was really good too.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. Somebody the other day was like, "What's your favorite Italian pastry?" I couldn't say one.
You couldn't say?
I couldn't say. They were like sfogliatelle.
Sviadel? Yeah.
Not Sfogliatelle? Sviadel?
Those are good.
I said the cookies, the Italian sandwich cookies. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Probably for me, it's favorite Italian pastry. I'm not a big cream guy, so that's the thing. So I probably would say either a rainbow cookie or a black and white cookie.
Rainbow cookies second, probably.
Rainbow cookies only if the chocolate is like crispy and the sponges are really soft.
Yes.
I like a delineation. I don't do none of this fucking soft on top
Everything
of a rainbow.
Is soft.
I don't like when everything's soft.
Okay.
I like a crunch to soft to a crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the rainbow cookie.
That's the rainbow cookie. No, but not everyone makes
the outer
those.
show.
I think that some people when they're
This is new.
No, I think that when they start getting mass produced by other people, they started making soft tops.
I see.
Like if you buy them from like
a
Pathmark or a Costco, they're not gonna have that candy crunch on top.
Yeah, I guess that's attention to detail. It's got to be cooked at different temperatures.
It's one of the hardest cookies to make.
Yeah,
that's why it's so expensive, and that's actually why I'm like okay with it. In my opinion, croissants should be more expensive.
Why?
Hours to make one, Rob.
Yeah, and honestly, I grew up eating the ones at Costco, and like you now revisit them, they're not really good.
No, they're bad.
I thought they were incredible as a kid.
No,
but I just love bread and butter. But like a really good, once you've had a really good croissant, it breaks your brain.
I can't believe you're going to Paris.
We'll see.
I can't believe that.
Hopefully I can go. I don't know. I have no idea what my life is going to be.
I know.
But I want to be able to go. I have 2 tickets to see Bad Bunny right now, July 5th in Paris.
Have you told anyone else?
A few people.
And what do they say?
That's awesome.
That's nice.
I feel like he's always somebody you could find somebody to go with.
Yeah.
He's very popular right now.
Yes.
And my type of person. And you're also kind of a little bit on the same page. If you already like Bad Bunny.
It's
I
a
would
big
guess.
food town, Rob.
Yes. You like
You
to party.
need to make sure
you like
that-
to get like it's like Latin culture very much mixes with my idea of a good time.
I would say Latin culture is much different than Parisian culture.
Sure, but I'm saying if somebody likes Bad Bunny,
Yes.
they like that vibe. We'll be on the same page on how we want to maybe interact in Paris. I could be wrong.
I think that you're going to need to really find someone that's going to want to eat.
Yeah,
The food's heavy.
that's true.
The food's heavy, and you're going to want a bunch of it. I had basically, it looked like mozzarella, but it was mashed potatoes. And it was one of the most delicious things I've ever had in my life. They pour it from a pot. I know you don't like mashed potatoes, but it felt
I like mozzarella.
it tasted like stringy potato butter.
Wow.
They poured it from a pot, and it moves so slow. It like like a string drips.
Yeah, I gotta go
onto-
for like a week.
There's some food, there's some pastries, there's some cheeses that will like blow you away.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
gotta
one of
go.
the best food cities
Towns
in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to go.
So you need to make sure that you're with someone that wants to indulge.
Paris 2026. But yeah, come over to the Patreon.
Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the music.